If you are thinking about moving to or within the state of Massachusetts and wondering about where you might want to settle down, then definitely stick around because that's what I'm about to talk about on this video. Hey there, my name is Heather. I'm a real estate agent here in the state of Massachusetts with Next Home Signature Realty, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about living in the town of Plymouth, Massachusetts. So Plymouth is located in Plymouth County. The average price you can expect to spend on a home in Plymouth is going to be between $600,000 to $700,000, within that range. And if you were planning to live in Plymouth and commute into the city of Boston, you're going to be looking at by miles, you're going to be looking at about 40 miles to get into Boston, but the time frame for when you'll get in there is definitely going to be dependent on time of day and day of the week. So you could certainly get in there within 45 minutes, but if it was, for example, like Monday morning at 7 a.m., which you can see here, the estimated time for that is between 55 minutes to an hour and 50 minutes. So certainly a wide range of the time to get into the city, but it pretty much is standard for anywhere if you're trying to commute into the city of Boston. But that is what it is for Plymouth. If you did not want to commute by car, you would be able to commute into the city of Boston by train. So Plymouth does not have an active commuter station there currently, so you would have to hop over to the next bordering town of Kingston. And if you were to go to Kingston and to get into South Station, you would be able to get there in just about an hour. And in terms of the public schools in Plymouth, so they have 8 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 2 high schools, and they're all very highly rated, wonderful school systems in Plymouth. And then also with Plymouth, I should add, they do have an early childhood education center. And then they also have the Plymouth Harbor Academy, it's an alternative education, but it also still gives you the diploma. So it's like an alternative education diploma option for any public school students who may just be struggling in a mainstream setting. So definitely a really awesome thing that Plymouth has there for the education for that. And in terms of the location of Plymouth, so it is, the bordering towns for Plymouth are Bourne, Wareham, Carver, Kingston, and Duxbury. And as far as the attractions go for Plymouth, I think first and foremost, you can't talk about Plymouth without talking about Plymouth Rock. That is the historical landmark of Plymouth, Massachusetts. So Plymouth Rock is definitely a #1 attraction to visit. There are quite a few other history museums to check out in that area too. And I know that there is one where you can actually board I believe it's like a replica of the Mayflower ship, and you can actually go on board of that and tour that, I believe, during the summer months. And then there's also Pilgrim Memorial State Park, which is a great park if you are looking to get outside, and they have different walking trails and things like that. Another great outdoor spot in Plymouth is Brewster Gardens. So that's a park on the water, and they have just like different events throughout the summer, and I believe they also do host weddings there as well if you are wanting to get married and looking for a wedding venue. I've heard it's beautiful there. Aside from that, I would say Ryan's Family Amusements is so it's a chain. There's a couple of other ones around, but definitely a great spot to take the kids or even just yourself, or go on a date or something like that, or just hang out with friends. So it's a bowling alley, and they have an arcade, and they also have, I believe, food and beverages there as well. And then last on my list is whale watching. You can't be by the coast and not factor in whale watching. So Captain John whale watching and fishing tours. So you could do a variety of different fishing tours and whale watching tours on that boat. And that leaves right out of Plymouth as well. So definitely something fun to do if you are in that area. And right from there, let's just dive into the restaurant category. So Plymouth has really great restaurants, a lot of really wonderful waterfront restaurant dining. It has one of my personal favorite restaurants, so I'm gonna start with that one, which is East Bay Grill. I absolutely love this restaurant. Their food is absolutely amazing. And they have an outdoor bar area during the warmer months, of course, which is really nice. And then off of that, they have like a big patio section. And then there's also another part to it where you could they do open it up during the summer if there's no other events happening there. It's like you're kind of under a tent, but you're still waterfront. But they also do host events there if you had bridal shower, baby shower, wedding, graduation party, anything like that. So another great place to go. Food is fantastic. Great food all around for East Bay Grill, one of my favorite restaurants. Aside from that, oh, and I don't know if I already said this, but they do have live music on the weekends. But if I already said that, then just ignore that. One of the other great ones in Plymouth is the Tavern on the Wharf. So that is, they just have really great seafood. They have a patio as well. And it's also a waterfront, beautiful waterfront location to dine in Plymouth. The Cabbie Shack is next to East Bay Grill, which is another great spot to check out. That's more of a it's a very relaxed environment. They have a really huge outdoor patio, which I think it's like 2 levels of the outdoor patio overlooking the ocean, which is really nice. And they have got great seafood, great clam chowder, great fun vibes all around for the Cabbie Shack. Definitely something that I would recommend. And I'm gonna wrap this up with the last one on my list, which I've not been to, which is the Surfside Smokehouse, which is a waterfront seafood and barbecue restaurant. So that's on my list of things to go to. It has great reviews online, so definitely something that I want to personally check it out myself, and I would add it to the list if you were in that area too. So that's going to do it for me today. So if you have any questions about relocating to Massachusetts, any questions about living in the town of Plymouth, or even any feedback that you could provide on living in the town of Plymouth if you do happen to live there yourself, would love if you could put it in the comments below, or don't hesitate to reach out to me with any direct questions. More than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do so you're notified when I post my next video. And other than that, that's going to do it for me today. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Thanks for watching.